We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson. He told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Brunson surveying the D. Towns high post. Over Holmgren. And it's Towns missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Towns. Back to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
2 points, that one goes. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Over in the corner, Williams. It's rebounded by New York.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Oklahoma City trailing. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Here's Hart, following the score by Oklahoma City. Towns, the screen. In the corner, it's Robinson. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hart, wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Towns with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. New York trailing. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
14 feet away. And it's Brunson missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. It's Dort on the wing. No good with the triple. Brunson right side to the inside.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Out of hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Here's McBride. Dives for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. Bridges shot. Good.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here he goes. Pass to Hart. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hart's got his first bucket in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Hart with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now McBride. Here's Hart. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Hart, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
To the paint. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Towns. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Holmgren the screen. To the middle. And stolen by Anunoby. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nobody near Williams. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Hart. Towns with it. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Towns has got his second basket. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. .35 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Hart, top of the key. The kick out to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. That three off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Holmgren. Doesn't go that time. Got a piece of it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Oklahoma City trailing. Inside. Puts the move on. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Anunoby outside. Out to Brunson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Holmgren. Missed inside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's a screen by Robinson. Taken away by Williams. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. They now take the lead. Dort's got his first points in this one.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board. He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Brunson with a clean look. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And he recovers it. Right side, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hartenstein. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Bridges. Towns with it. Defended by Holmgren. Towns with the bucket.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dort's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. 1:42 left in the third. Brunson right side. Here's Robinson. Out to Bridges. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Williams scanning the floor. Holmgren the screen. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Williams, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target at the rim. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Outside, Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Thunder with it, trailing by 2. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Thunder look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one, good. Brunson's got 16.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. With the floater. And he lays it straight in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And it's Towns missing. Here's Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Williams. 4 on the shot clock to take the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good, 2 points.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City. They lead by 1. Driving in. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Up top, Hart. Pass to Towns. There's the pick. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Knicks trail by 6. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Puts it up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Poked away. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. And the shot goes down.
a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Brunson. Misses in close. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-5 run here. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson outside. And the rejection by Holmgren. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Back to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. And here's the break. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder lead by 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Bridges for 3. And the Knicks miss again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.